What's happening, my Jack family? Coach Scott here. Today let's talk about why focusing most of your attention on intrinsic goals is the best way to get lean and stay lean after 40, compared to focusing most of your attention on extrinsic goals, which has been shown to lead to greater unhappiness, which is why you probably hear some coaches say that getting abs won't make you happy. Now, an example of extrinsic goals would be you are working out and eating whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods in a deficit for the sole purpose of getting abs. That's all you're focused on. You want to get abs, you're going to keep doing these things until you get those abs. An example of intrinsic goals would be doing those activities, working out and eating whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods just for the sake of it, because you enjoy it. For myself, personally, the moment that I picked up dumbbells in my hands, it was an instant love affair. I love weight training. I love that activity. I love getting out paddleboarding. I love my sunrise walks and my sunset walks with Chief. I'm not doing those activities I'm not getting up early walking in order to burn calories. I'm not doing it because it's going to shape and sculpt my body or give me abs. I am walking in the morning, I'm walking at night because I freaking enjoy the experience. It grounds me in the moment, gets me in tune with nature, with my inner nature as well. It gets me in tune with nature, my surroundings, as well as my inner nature, what really makes me tick. It melts the stress away. It's just where I feel at peace. The weight training, I love the pump, just the feel of the iron. Whether it's shaping my body or not, it doesn't matter. Like, even at this stage in the game where muscle gains are coming at an excruciatingly slow pace and maybe have even stopped for me altogether, and I'm at a level of leanness that I desire, I still want to lift weights just for the experience, whether I'm on my own or in the club. I just love being surrounded by other like-minded, goal-driven, passionate people and just feeding off the energy around me. Just doing it for the sake of doing it because I enjoy the experience. Now, that is not the case for everyone out there. Like, not everybody is going to enjoy working out right off the bat. Not everybody is going to enjoy eating whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods right off the bat. It's great to have those goals, but the thing is, to start doing those activities, again, in part, it's okay to want to have abs. Like, I enjoy having abs myself, but doing those activities because it's in tune with the core of your being, your core values. You are trying to, like, this jacked after 40 lifestyle, it's about living your life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, and vitality. So doing these activities, even if you don't necessarily enjoy working out in the beginning, you're doing it because it's going to allow you to live your life to the fullest. Now, an example, again, for me would be yoga that I recently started taking up in the past, probably about a month and a half now. Like, I have tried yoga in the past 2-3 times on occasion. First time was probably like 20 years ago, and as I mentioned in a recent video, like, I felt anxious. Like, it didn't melt my stress away. Like, I didn't experience any of the benefits that people were talking about back then. I just was uncomfortable holding positions for a longer period of time, probably because I was stiff, I was tight, and it's just outside of my comfort zone. So I just immediately dished it off the side. Tried it again a few years later. It's just not for me. I love the weight training. Now I'm at a stage in my life right now where the stiffness, 46 years young, I'm like, if I'm feeling this kind of stiffness and tightness in my hips, lower back, my shoulders, what's life going to be like for me 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now? Am I still going to be living a life full of zest and vitality, or am I going to be limited by this stiffness here? So I'm like, I'm going to start, now is the time. I really want to incorporate yoga into my lifestyle to improve my mobility, flexibility. Sure, there are other options out there that I could choose from to increase my mobility and flexibility, but yoga, there's something that's been drawing me to it. Even though I didn't have the best experiences in the past, I've just felt ready to give it a chance, to give it another chance at this time right now. And it was uncomfortable at first. It was uncomfortable for me to do, like, even just deep belly breathing. Like, it was a struggle. It was a challenge. I'm so used to shallow chest breathing. Like, again, that's where I think I developed some of that anxiousness, and it almost created stress while doing yoga. I'm like, okay, this is trying, you gotta you got to challenge yourself, work through this, focus on your deep belly breaths, relax into this stretch, hold that stretch, and become in tune with your body, become in tune with your breath. And I just felt an incredible connectedness, not just with myself, but with the instructor and with everyone around me. It just, we were all in it together, and it just, I began, like, each session became better and better and better, and through the behavior. So instead of doing something like I work out because of the feeling. I love working out. I love the feeling that I get from it. I love the confidence from that I get from the overall experience, the empowered feeling that I get from lifting weights. So I lift weights for the feeling. So the feeling leads to the behavior. I can't wait to feel like that. With yoga, the behavior led to the feeling. So I just kept doing the behavior of yoga, and over time I was like, holy smokes, I am really thriving from this experience. To now I'm at the point where I am looking forward to unwinding at the end of the day with a short little yoga session to relax my body, to help me be more mobile, and to, again, it's more about, it started off being in the core values, focus on my core values of living my life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, vitality. Like, I did it because I want to be more mobile, more flexible. It's gonna help me move through my day the best way that I possibly can, not just now, but for my future self as well. Like, I'm paying my future self forward by incorporating yoga into my overall active lifestyle. So there's a whole lot of intrinsic goals. I'm not doing yoga just to get abs. I'm not doing yoga just to be more flexible. It's like, it's everything. It's living my life to the fullest. And again, like, I love being in tune with myself. I love the mind-muscle connection. I think that's why I love weight training. I'm experiencing that with yoga right now myself. So it's really important. It's great to start off. All right, you want to get lean after 40. You want to stay lean after 40. You want to have the abs. That's freaking awesome. I think having abs is incredible, but abs is going to be a byproduct of the process. I really want you to immerse yourself in the process. Like, the abs is an outcome. It's just one outcome of focusing on the process. I'm gonna grab a book here. Again, like, when I started this journey, my first year of university, human kinetics, kinesiology program, in pursuit of excellence. It was our first semester, sports philosophy. This book really set me on the path to embracing the mindset component of athleticism and living our best life. And this book isn't called Excellence, it's In Pursuit of Excellence. And one of my favorite movies, In Pursuit of Happiness. It's the joy really is in the pursuit of an outcome. So focusing most of your attention on finding joy in the process, the day-to-day stuff that you're doing, and focusing your attention on the day-to-day stuff is going to lead to greater joy in the overall experience. And that's the key to the long-term success, because you're not just chasing one specific outcome, you're chasing the core values of what makes you you, what makes you tick. You're doing these things because you want to you want to move through each and every day as the best version of yourself, and that best version of yourself is going to continue to become better and better each and every day because you are focusing on doing things that bring joy to you each and every day. So, long-winded explanation here between extrinsic and intrinsic goals, but I think both are very important. You want to have some of those extrinsic goals. Like, I have a healthy fascination with the body. That was one of the things that really drove me, like Jean-Claude Van Damme's physique. Like, his poster up on my wall, just seeing the leanness, the muscular density and definition. I was like, I wanted a physique similar to that. I wanted to sculpt my physique in a similar way that he did there. And it drove me in the beginning, but really it was as soon as I picked up those dumbbells, like, I freaking loved the feel of this and really thrived from that. So having a combination, having some of the extrinsic motivators there, but mostly focusing all of your attention on the intrinsic things, your core values, what brings joy to your life, what makes you tick, and striving for that, really focusing on that. What does the best version of you do each and every day? Why are they eating the foods that you eat? When it comes to the nutrition, like, again, like the evolution, when I compare to my recent diet here, the one that I did a year, I say recent because I haven't had to really diet in a while here. So a year ago, January 2021, went through a 4-week mini cut. I ate nothing but whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods during that time. I didn't do it because that was going to be the key to getting abs, to getting really freaking shredded at the end of that mini cut there. I had the intention of starting that mini cut where if I wanted to have my favorite treats, highly processed foods and all that stuff, I was going to have it whenever I wanted it. But the more I went on having just whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods, the more I started recognizing I am feeling so much better, so much energetic. Even though I'm in a calorie deficit, I am freaking thriving because of these whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods. So I wasn't eating those foods because of some end goal of being shredded or having ripped abs. It was because I was freaking performing my best in everything that I was doing throughout the day in a calorie deficit. My workouts, I continue to make progress each and every week. My focus with my work, my productivity, my clarity was absolutely freaking through the roof. I just felt super charged up even though I was in a calorie deficit because of the quality nutrition that I was consuming. So I was consuming those foods for the feeling I was getting from it. And again, core values, thriving, living my life to the fullest with confidence, pride, zest, vitality, eating the whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods. I was doing that because of it was helping me, it was allowing me to achieve what I set out to do, what resonates with me at the core of my very being. So really encourage you to dive deep, to explore the intrinsic reasons why you are weight training, why you are making improvements to your nutrition. And again, it's gradual improvements over time, and it's always going to evolve. My weight training has evolved. It's gone to super high volume training to low volume training, to from 6 days a week down to 4 days per week. It's all different kinds of evolutions of how I train, how I perform exercises. And when it comes to my nutrition, I was a very flexible dieter where I was incorporating a lot of highly processed foods into my total calories for the day. And I've gotten to this point where it's evolved to the point where I am consuming mostly whole, natural, nutrient-rich foods because of how it makes me feel, because it allows me to thrive. So there's 2 big take-home messages from today's video. Number 1 is to do activities that you absolutely love, that bring joy to your life. Follow a workout plan that resonates with you. If you enjoy biking, get out biking. If you have young kids, get out and shoot hoops with them. Kick the ball around, run around with them. Just be active, be on your feet, doing things that bring great joy to your life. I mean, being with young children, hearing them giggling and laughing together, I mean, there's nothing more uplifting, and incorporating them into your goals and your lifestyle can be very intrinsic as well, because you want to be the best role model for your children possible. That was a huge rewarding experience for me, a huge driving force for me, and just seeing my kids getting involved in my videos when they were young age, doing some workouts with me, hearing them, the laughter involved in there, and then seeing the young adults that they've become living their healthy, active lifestyles. Just, man, I mean, there's nothing more rewarding in my life. So that's a great combination of doing things I love for reasons that are deep within the very core of my being. So number 1, do activities that you enjoy. That's going to make this process a hell of a lot easier. It's going to make sticking with this a long-term success for you. And number 2, doing the activities because it's in line with your core values. You're doing the activities because it's going to allow you to live your life to the fullest, to become the best version of yourself, to move through life with confidence, pride, zest, vitality, feeling your best while looking your best, and just giving the best of yourself to all that you do. You're able to be focused and productive with your work. You're able to give the best of yourself to your kids, to your family, to your loved ones. You can give the best of yourself to all that you're doing and the people around you. You're going to be living a very fulfilled life. So doing these activities, maybe not because you necessarily enjoy the activity itself, but you enjoy the feeling that you experience afterwards and the impact that it has on all aspects of your life afterwards. So many people, the hardest part is getting to the gym, but afterwards, like, man, I'm not ever glad I did. They walk out of the gym feeling empowered, confident, proud that they actually, they did it. They're glad that they did it, even though they didn't feel like doing it in the beginning. So chase those feelings that you're going to get after that experience, from that experience, how it's going to carry over into all aspects of your life. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It helps out the channel big time. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. That helps out the channel as well, and it really gives me some insight into your experiences, your journey. Again, we are learning and growing together. I value your insights, I value your feedback, value your encouragement and support. If you know a fellow bro would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.